Mattox. Did I say it right? Welcome her as she shares a piece of her story. Share your story.
So my name is OQuicha, and I participated in Lineage for Grief in honor of my father, Otis Mattox Jr. He was an Army veteran who passed away April of this year to glioblastoma multiforme type 4, the most dangerous and deadly cancer that someone can get.
Wow.
In hospice, the atmosphere was different, and we both struggled with the changes. We decided to attempt radiation again to control the tumor's growth. Over 2 weeks, we completed 5 sessions, but it was challenging for him due to his weakness. My dad's 59th birthday came, and it was a reminder that even in the face of impending loss, life could still radiate. We celebrated with decorations, family and friends in his hospital room. The highlight was when his high school classmates surprised him singing Stevie Wonder's rendition of Happy Birthday and sharing his memories. His joy and excitement returned for a moment, and I treasured every second of it. In the last 2 weeks of March, the atmosphere became somber as my father's condition deteriorated. The decision to transition to tube feeding, the administration of comfort measures, the hushed conversations about the inevitable, each step felt like a dagger, a reminder of the impending separation. He expressed his fears, but we still managed to fill our days with gratitude and expressions of love. As the last week of my dad's life approached, we stopped all treatment and focused solely on comfort. I spent every moment whispering my love to him, cradling his spirit in a cocoon of serenity. On that last day, I asked him if he would be there tomorrow, and while he didn't answer directly, I knew something was coming. I received a call just after midnight. The world turned surreal. The experience was unimaginable, but we had prepared as much as possible. We requested a final salute and asked they drape the flag over the box containing my father's body. The sound of taps played over the loudspeaker. The nurses stood in the hallways to pay their respects. His earthly journey had reached its terminus, but our journey as father and daughter was etched into eternity. The loss was staggering, but the love we shared, the memories we forged, would forever resonate within my heart. I reached out to the funeral home, prepared his homegoing ceremony, and gathered the courage to see it all through. With support, I managed the tedious and intimate preparation for his service. I selected photos that captured his vibrant spirit and went shopping for his final suit. The funeral was a testament to his essence, filled with laughter, love, and a tapestry of memories that stretched across time. The flag on my lap, the military honors rendered, were a tribute to his dedication to both family and country. Amidst the heartache, the ceremony was a celebration of his life, a mosaic of stories that painted a vivid picture of the man that he was. I was the last to say my goodbyes at the casket alongside my son. As I closed the casket, my heart ached, knowing he was gone, but cherishing the joyful memories he had created together. My father had chosen cremation, and we fulfilled that wish with the tenderness and respect of fitting homage to his memory. I stood before those gathered at the Bay Pines National Cemetery, reading heartfelt words of endearment about my dad, etching his memory forever in the hearts of all present. Many remarked on my strength throughout this journey, but little did they know the inner turmoil I faced. I didn't want to be strong. I wanted to fall apart. The weight of making critical decisions and advocating my father had taken a toll on me. The weight of the world was upon my shoulders in the stillness that followed my father's funeral. As the daughter of a strong and resilient man, I was no stranger to challenges, but this battle was different. Cancer has stolen my dad from me, leaving an emptiness that can never be filled. That was from chapter 2, pages 16 and 17. I knew the journey that I went through with my dad was something I wanted to share. And it was divine that I was led to Portia. And as soon as I spoke the words, I want to write my dad's story. I want to share our story. I was introduced to Portia and this opportunity was presented. This is still new for me. This was the first major loss that I've had in my entire adult life. And from the day he called and said he was although this has been extremely difficult, and I tend to think of things very logically, grief is emotional. And I am on an emotional roller coaster. Some days, it's days, weeks. There have been weeks where I have not left my bed. Won't eat. But I have a son that I have to keep going for. And so that is my reason for getting up. Writing this book was the reason I got to sleep at night. Otherwise, my thoughts and the weight of losing my dad would keep me up and drive me insane. And although it's hard, one thing I want to share is that in death there is still beauty and joy and gratitude. I think of all the people who have lost someone and could not do what I was able to do. I was able to leave my job as a single mom and sit at the VA every day for over 60 days with family and my mom's support. They carried me financially, and still do, because I haven't been able to find another job. So I'm still not working, but nothing has gone missing. Nothing has gone lacking. They might send the notices, they might make the phone call, but God always provides.
Yes.
But in the pictures and the memories that we got to create, and the videos and notes that he wrote before any of this that I found in his home, I'm so grateful that I got to be by him, that he chose me to be his advocate. He wasn't married, he had no other children, so it was just him, myself, and my son, as far as that means. And he chose me. It could have been his parents. He chose me. And I fought as much as I could for him, and I'm just grateful for everything you created. And I want to be able to share with those who have an impending loss. I have a best friend who lost his mother. The funeral is happening as we speak. But I got to be with him a few weeks ago to walk him what that would look like putting his mom in hospice, what her transition would be. If I had not gone through this loss for myself, because I'm the first of my friends who was a parent. So I can be there and support my friends and my family as they face these difficult seasons and still remind them to embrace the love and the life of that loved one, to remember the happy times and have joy and have gratitude that you were chosen to be a part of their life. So that is a part of my chapter, and I look forward to getting feedback. Which one you got, Dr.